Furaha, how was it like being in high school during the pandemic?
It's pandemic.
Pandemic, because that's when a lot of people were suffering through mental illness and no one was talking about it, and it was tough for most people,
That
especially
pandemic is
being in high
everybody
school.
passed through
Yes,
that pandemic,
and
right?
especially being in high school and in
Yeah.
college as well. Were you in college at the time?
Yeah. Pandemic touched me when I was in juniors, sophomore. Yeah, sophomore.
Yeah, it was definitely tough, like super hard. And I remember I was a sophomore going to my junior year. Like as all we know, a junior year is like one of the toughest year in high school.
Yeah.
That's where you have to take an ACT, whatever. It's like a lot going on. It was so hard. Like for me, I'm somebody who like I'm always around people.
Yeah.
I'm used being in sports at school or I'll volunteer. Like things that I do involves people. Like when the pandemic came, I was always in the house, and it wasn't easy because like I know now I have to deal with just me.
And your family.
Yes, which is not kind of
Something
good.
that
Like
you're used to.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just that house environment wasn't good for me, my mental health, and it kind of and I know it wasn't just for me, but like
A lot of people.
yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people went through it, and it kind of made me realize like I don't know if I'll be able to do this. School is in your house, and for some of us, like in the house, it's somewhere like no, you
No,
can't,
yeah.
yeah. So it was just so hard. Like there's no time for me to focus with school. Like
So you're
I
teaching
had
yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
So would you say you like the environment that you have? You have the ability to just use your phone. Was that something that was more of like a benefit, or would you say that you learn better online or in person?
In person, because I feel like when we're online, I wasn't disciplined. I was just like, okay, I'm home.
Just
I'm
go
in my
home.
house. I can do whatever I feel like doing and just close my computer anytime I feel like doing so. So it wasn't good for me or my learning abilities. So I prefer the
In person, yeah. In person is better because you can also ask a question.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if for myself, but I learn better when I'm looking at someone like this.
I did the online thing for the first semester, but for the second one, I didn't do it. So that was during my junior year. I didn't go to school in the second semester of my junior year.
You started. Wow.
So I just waited until when we went back to school when I was already a senior.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
I had to retake the classes for my junior year.
Oh.
Yeah,
And then you graduated on time.
I did.
Oh, wow.
So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
How was that like? Because now you have to be like you're taking double classes and then it's a lot going on. You
Yeah.
have to leave home, you have to be in school and all that. How
It
was
was
that like?
It wasn't easy, and if anybody says it was easy, they're lying, or I don't know, they have superpowers.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was hard, but at the same time, I had to make priorities on what I do. I had to stop working because I was working in school, going to school at the same time. I had to stop working, and
You
knowing
was working in
that,
high school?
yes,
Oh, okay.
knowing that like, okay, now I'm a senior. This is my last year in high school. I don't wanna. I don't wanna go to high school for 5 years, so I need to add the work.
Yeah.
And like it's always hard to ask for help, but I had to do that. Like, and especially it's me. I know myself. Like I'm used to being asked for somebody else asking me for help, but
not you.
I had to
asking.
switch. Yeah, I had to switch the roles and asking other people to help me out because I had to work harder, not just harder.
Extra. Yes.
Because I already know that I didn't do so good in my junior year, so I had to stay after schools, sleeping super late.